Hey, Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachahakwadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakariim, Shah Yasha'Allah, that's peace to the elect of the nation of Israel. The scriptures say, don't find it strange, right, that some strange things is happening unto you. Just paraphrasing. The spirits are picking up on the earth right now. You know, the spirits are picking up on the men that's trying to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So the walk is getting harder, and rightfully so, because we're getting closer to the finish line. You know, this is the channel, A Call for Uprising. And we know that Esau has his priests on the left-hand side down in the Vatican, okay, which means serpent prophet when you go into that word Vatican. You know, serpent prophet, going all the way back to the garden, Genesis 3. Maybe we'll pull that, because they're using these wizards, these warlocks, to summon these demons. So planet Earth, I don't know if you can remember, maybe about 2 years ago, it was around July, I think it was July 6th. Oh, no, it was June 6th of 2023. It was June 6th, 2023. The 2 and the 3, 2 times 3 is 6, so that was 666. On that day, they claimed that those Canadian fires turned the sky red. I know over here in the East Coast, you know, the sky, it had to be about maybe 1 in the afternoon. I remember it because it was a little cloudy and it just turned bloodshot red, and it was hovering all over the East Coast. I forgot how far down it went, you know, and they did that on purpose. And the next day, on the 7th, they released like this big banner in Times Square with, you know, the Baphomet, and it was advertising a new video game. I don't know what the name of that video game was, but you know, Esau is all about timing. So they're summoning these demons, and it's actually Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah allowing the final battle between Esau and Jacob to go to the next level, because it's really a spiritual battle. You know, don't get caught up with what your eyes can see, else you're gonna miss it. In your left-hand side, your enemy, your natural enemy, the Edomites, they're preparing physically and spiritually. But the top elites are really preparing spiritually. You know, as we're going to go into this video here, you're going to see they're trying to summon this supernatural AI. See, when you come into Esau's New World Order, or the Internet of all things, where he want everybody chipped and hooked to the to the grid, you know, he has this AI system that they're trying to summon demons in that can become a deity and that they can also worship. Okay, so that's why it's very important right now. And Salaki, give me a second. It's very important right now to know what you're dealing with. It's extremely important to know what you're involved in. You are in a spiritual war, whether you submit to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah in this truth, or whether you just a peon, Jake, heathen, Edomite running around the world. Doesn't matter. This war is being set on humanity. You know, before we get into this video here, you know, I want to get this scripture that I want to read some information. This is James 3 verse 13. Who is a wise man and endure with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness and wisdom. But if you have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descendeth not from above. Now, you remember the scripture when Yahweh said, I am from above and you are from beneath, meaning we are not of this world. Let me see if I can pull that real quick. Because there's wisdom that's touching this earth right now that's coming from Satan. It's coming from the left-hand side. And it's pushing. It's pushing. And we don't know if the Lord going to allow them to hit supernatural AI or not. That's when they allow the demon to take the form of this artificial intelligence and give it a body, something that they can worship and control. But we waiting to see, man, because we here. This is St. John's 8:23. It says, and he said unto them, you are from beneath. This is what our Lord was saying to the Pharisees at the time. You are from beneath, meaning you're carnal. You're of this earth. And with carnal things, you know, there's understanding. There's things that come with that. You know, believing in Satan in the left-hand side, you know, that's actually rolling with death. You rolling with death. So our Lord said, okay, thank you. So it says, he said unto them, you are from beneath. I am from above. You are of this world. I am not of this world. So as you look at this technology they about to unleash, and this is why we're going to need spiritual power. Now, some Israelites say y'all going too far. Y'all saying we're going to be flying. We're going to be flipping over cars. I just can't see it. Well, that's you. That's where your faith stopped. But our faith keep going. We can see that. And as you look into this video and you hear what they about to unleash, you're going to need spiritual power to get past this. Even believing that the angels are going to step in front of you is spiritual power. These other Israelite camps don't even go that far. They weren't about farming and seeds. You know? Generational wealth is what they talking about. But we talk about a spiritual war that's becoming carnal. It's coming into our dimension that you're going to have to fight. I'm going to have to fight real soon. So yeah, we're going to need spiritual power from the heavens. Because where they getting their left-hand energy from? They getting it from the heavens. Even though it's of death. That's what it means. You from beneath, you carnal, you of death. It's still coming from the left-hand side of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. So it says, I'm gonna read this back in James now, 3 verse 15. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but it is earthly, sensual, devilish. Now when you go into this word, let's look up devilish. Because these guys, Esau is dealing with some devilish technology. Like the apparent parents of a devil or an evil spirit. Let me go here. Let's go into the Greek. We're gonna get into this video. We're gonna get into it. Let's go to this is devilish here.
Strong's G 1141. Daimoneodes. Daimoneodes.
Resembling or proceeding from an evil spirit, demon-like. So what we about to go up against, and you mean to tell me the Lord don't have to turn us into a new threshing tool having teeth to deal with? I'm going to read that again. Resembling or proceeding from an evil spirits. It's about to be one rim against the next rim. And as the spirits are working for Esau and fighting with him, Yahweh Shah is about to work for his men, his elect, and fight for them. Remember, the Lord said, we are his battle axes and weapons of war. So yes, we believe that we're going to have to leap upon buildings, that we're going to fight off 10 or 15 men with your asthma or bad back. The Lord going to heal all that. Yeah, we believe we're going to be looking through walls. We're going to be able to bend certain metals. These robots that's about to come at us, man, these guys are full of metal, man. And no telling what other material they made with. You got mechanical birds out here. You got all types of things that Esau is about to unleash. against the Lord's elect. He knows this. So yes, you're going to need spiritual power. So if you get on us for believing, oh, you guys are too Hollywood, so be it, man. Our faith take us that far. I mean, I never believed in spiritual power like that in the world. You looked into it, but you never believed into it till you come into this truth and the Lord open your eyes, and then you read stories like when the spirit got on Samson, he ripped a lion. Now the Lord's sending you dreams. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah has advanced us in this truth, man. So yes, we do believe that we will run through a troop. We do believe in that day that the spirit gonna stop bullets, man. Certain bullets won't penetrate men. We do believe if they gotta take our head or put us to death, the Lord gonna give us the numb body where we won't feel the pain. We won't have the fearful heart. We will be able to accept death. That's spiritual power in itself. We're gonna need it because this guy's coming with this devilish and evil and demonic technology. Let's go into the root word.
Strong's G 1142. Daimon. Daimon.
Daimon is where you get that move from. A god, a goddess, an inferior deity, whether good or bad. In the New Testament, an evil spirit. So this knowledge that Esau is dealing with, this technology, is from the other side. And we know our Lord, I tell you over here, oh, we're going to get right into this video. We're going to get into it. So you can see what we about to go up against. So when we talking about spiritual power, when we talking about the angel stepping in for us, we mean it. You're going to need it. We're going to need divine intervention. These people that can't see it, I don't know what y'all going to do. The Lord said this is going to be a time like no other, man. This is Isaiah 45, verse 7. It says, this is the Lord. I form the light. I create darkness. This is the Lord. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. And the Lord said, I created everything in twos. So the Lord created the good, the bad, the right, the left. He created Yahweh Shah. The Lord also created Satan. So there's these forces, they all coming from the fourth dimension. So that's why the Lord tell you about putting on the whole armor. A lot of people are not going to be able to withstand the type of fight that you in because you're still looking at men. But there's demons that's going to fully possess men as well as the righteous men. The Holy Spirit is going to do what it did for the disciples. It's going to fully possess the Lord's men real soon. Let me go back to James. I'm going to read that again. I'm going to read it in the NLT. For jealousy and selfishness are not Yahweh's kind of wisdom. And you know a man that got demons on him because he's fully in that spirit. He's on the left hand. He's jealous. He's envious. He's hateful. They're thieves. They're murderers. There's a devil. See, these people that's dwelling in this sin, they're going to wonder why they're getting these really demonic thoughts of just murdering, crushing, because the demons are about to override their system. And what Esau want to do, see, he want to capture these demons and put it inside this supernatural artificial intelligence and control it. He always been showing you cartoons and movies about calling a demon from the fourth dimension into our dimension and controlling the demon and worshiping it as a deity. See, Esau is looking for a God. See, we got our God. And Esau know this AI technology will favor him. It won't favor us, but it will favor him. We will put him in a spotlight as the chosen. They want to go into the new world order as the chosen, but they need a God to identify it, to stamp it. And this AI technology will do it for them, but we got our God. We got our God, man. He stamped us, and Esau knows that. This is Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. For the Lord thy God hath chosen you to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we got our God, Yahweh, and his son Yahushua has chosen us, the 12 tribes of Israel. Now the elites need their God. That's this super artificial AI intelligence, man. This is what all this is about. Bringing their deity into life that's going to favor their side. And this is real, man. So we about to get busy. Once again, James 3 verse 15. For jealousy and selfishness are not God's kind of wisdom. Such things are earthly, unspiritual, and demonic. And this is what you got to watch out for. Like I said, the battle is picked up on a small level and a major level. You got to watch for this demonic energy. And it's everywhere. As soon as you get to work, boom, you're getting hit with the forces. As soon as you get around your family, man, and your woman, they not doing right out here, boom, you get hit with the forces. You get into your car, boom, you're getting hit with the forces. Everywhere you go, the demonic energy has picked up on planet Earth, man. Because Esau and his demons, man, on the left-hand side, they're praying, they're cursing planet Earth on a daily basis, like Revelation 12 said. The accuser of your brethren. They're constantly cursing our food, our water. They're cursing the school system. They're cursing the music. They're cursing the movies. They're cursing relationships. They're cursing the newborns. So they're summoning their final battle, man. Their final demon. So demonic, which is demonic, right? Satanic, hellish, evil, wicked, ungodly. Okay, this is that energy. Let me see what else we got here. For demonic, resembling the characteristics of a demon or evil spirit. So this is the energy that's out here. So that's why we stay prayed up. We got to stay with the armor, because you be in this truth feeling real good one day, the next day you wake up, you fighting in your sleep. My woman been telling me, she been waking me up for the past few nights. She said, you just been shaking in the bed. Like I'm being electrocuted or something. I don't feel it, but she feels it because it wakes her up on the other end of the bed. And she been hitting me, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I'm waking up, I'm like, I don't feel it, but I know it's a spiritual battle that's going on even when we sleep. So they're constantly attacking our body. So this is the type of war that you're involved in, we're involved in right now. And the Lord has given us the heads up, because now we know, now we got the tools to fight. The Lord is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship in the spirit. So we got to fight in the spirit. And how do we do that? We stay close to our armor, which is Yahushua. You stay close to Yahushua, man. That's the parent. Because these people, they're about to unleash this serious force, man. That's why people about to start waxing cold. The love of many shall wax cold.
Are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
President Trump wants to streamline the regulation process for artificial intelligence and powering artificial intelligence. That's one of the topics we want to discuss tonight with Energy Secretary Chris Wright. Mr. Secretary, thanks for joining us.
Great to be here, Brett.
So about powering AI, it's one of the questions that comes up all the time as we see the expansion and what exactly is going to happen. What is needed, and what did today do towards that goal?
With this pen today, President Trump signed an historic mission. This is reminiscent of the Manhattan Project that brought World War II to an early and successful end, similar to the Apollo projects that put a man on the moon in 1969. This is an all-in national effort to take the power of AI and pair it with the 40,000 outstanding scientists and engineers at our national labs to use the world's largest supercomputers to advance innovation and science, to fix our rising energy costs, to give better economic opportunities for our citizens, to make longer and healthier lives possible. Today was not incremental, Brett. It was transformative.
So it's like a moonshot for energy to be able to power the things that we think we're going to do with AI.
The project today, well, energy, of course, is one of the great things we'll get out of it. But the project announced today is really about applying AI to science and to engineering and to national security. What we've seen so far is AI applied to language, to search the internet, to find things, to make businesses more efficient or deliver consumer services. This is to pivot over and use that same power, but to use the incredible data sets from our national labs to actually advance scientific progress, scientific discovery, engineering, solve the problem of our electricity grid, a creaky old system that's unstable and has become more expensive. We've got to use smarter science, smarter technology to advance things that better American lives. Yes, we need energy to do that, but that's just one of the enablers of AI. What President Trump signed today, launching this Genesis mission, is going to bring together industry, the national labs, data sets, all tied together in a closed-loop system to just rapidly advance the pace of scientific and engineering progress. It will be transformative.
This is knowledge shall increase. This is the Genesis project going into Skynet. A net in the sky, the internet of all things. And what that's going to entail, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, will finally infuse humanity. Infuse you with what? The system that they got already set up and it's ready to go. So 2026, they're going to push this thing. We are getting ready. So they unlocked this up. They comparing this new mission that was launched. They comparing this to the damn the Manhattan Project, man. You know, we know they didn't go to the moon, but they gonna still push it. But they comparing this to when they said they put a guy on the moon. You know? So we know we are here. Hakim, Akwaf, we are here. This is the term supernatural AI. Generally refers to two distinct concepts depending on the context. A real-world creative advertising agency that heavily leverages AI, or a philosophical decision about artificial supernatural intelligence, processing godlike or mysterious abilities. See that? Godlike or mysterious abilities, man. Let me jump down here. Philosophical functions, supernatural AI concepts. Supernatural AI refers to the idea that highly advanced artificial intelligence, AGI, or artificial supernatural intelligence, ASI, might develop capabilities that seem to operate beyond the realm of known science and human comprehension, which means they want these computers, these robots to be autonomous. Because right now, AI only spits out what's put in. You know, they can build, but they need humanity. They need more ideas to build on. They want the demons to come right in and have a personality, right? Have an advancement beyond humanity. A god. They want to bring in their god. They're using things like CERN, you know. They're using, you know, stuff. And it's not just the one they got down there. I think it's in Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. CERN, Switzerland. They got those machines, that Hydro Collider, in about 15 places. And I know they got 2 over here in America. So they're really getting ready for this final war that's going to be fought in the heavens, like Revelations 12 say, man. So it says effectively appearing magical or divine. See that? So you know that this thing is going to be magical or divine. Let me read this key point here. AI as a deity, right? Object of belief. The concept explores the potential for people to treat a highly advanced AGI as a divine entity, praying to it or following its commands as absolute truths, leading to the formation of AGI-focused cults, man. This is what they got in here. This is what they're doing. Some discussions devolve into whether AI could ever achieve the true consciousness or soul, a question often rooted in theological or philosophical ideas about what discussions human intelligence what distinguishes human intelligence from machine intelligence. They know what does that. What do we have over machines? We have a soul. All souls, the Lord tell you in Hebrews 12, he's the father of spirits, right? So all souls go back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. This AI technology don't have a soul, but they know that they can conjure up one from the left-hand side. This is Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit, talking about the spirit of man, shall return unto Yahweh who gave it. NLT. For then the dust will return to the earth, and the spirit will return to Yahweh who gave it. So these machines don't have a spirit, but they feel like if they can pray on that left-hand side, they know the demonic energy have picked up, that they can capture this demon and put it inside of their technology and now become a god that they can worship, but also that can identify them as the true children of God. Esau is fully in with this spiritual war. So I don't know what you're thinking about. You want things to go back to cookout status. A nigga worried about a cookout, man. I mean, seriously, a nigga is worrying about a new car when this is about to be set. They're about to connect you to this system, man. That's what the whole MOTB about. This is Revelations 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Hold on. Yeah. And there was war in heaven, which is space. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, Esau. And Esau ain't coming solo. He coming with this magical power. And the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. Neither was there a place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, going back to that diviner that stepped to Eve in the garden. That was a wizard. So that old spirit is back here. Now what they want to do, they want to bring these demons into our dimension. And that's what the 666 is about, man. The vibration of this devil. That chip that's demonic energy. So when you put that chip in you, it's like your soul, you're going to lose your soul. Your soul has left you, man. Now you fully got this man's vibration, that 666, that incomplete demonic energy on you, man. And prevailed not, neither was there place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the world, he was cast out unto the earth, which is slavery, and his angels was cast out with him, man. Let me jump down to verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. So how do we get past this? By the blood of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach that was shed 2,000 years ago. We stay in Yahweh Shah. We stay close. And by the word of his testimony, and that's the spirit of prophecy. Was that Revelations 19:10? So we got the testimony. What we speaking now? We got his plans. And it says, and they love not their lives unto death, because we already dead. There's nothing to love here. Like I said, what are you doing? Cooking out? A nigga gonna celebrate Thanksgiving. All the time in the world, all the information, a nigga actually cracking a damn turkey and really putting his spirit into a Thanksgiving Day parade or a Thanksgiving Day dinner dedicated to Satan, man. This is what a nigga is doing. A low-level human being. Not vibrating on the spirit of Yahweh Shah. See, we the spirit of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, so we vibrate higher, man. We ain't down with this worthless, hopeless life, man. So once you get this knowledge, you understand, man, you ready to get this shit back. This ain't living. This ain't living. So they love not their lives unto death. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know he has a short time. Why they picking up with this right now? Why now? Because he know he has a short time. Akim, this thing is going down.
For an uprising, welcome to today's show. What you just heard is the Genesis mission that Donald Trump has announced in regards to building out more artificial intelligence, expanding as fast as they can, and this specifically being in the scientific research department. This is important to pay attention to. I've talked about the Stargate project. We all know about how they're building out these data centers under different bills, the big, beautiful bill, the Project Stargate bill that they passed on day one. Those are all about building out the data centers and the surveillance state, where all of your information, everything is going to be stored inside of these massive data centers that they're actually building out as we speak. This is important to pay attention to because this is about the biotech aspect of the AI build out, which is why, of course, Donald Trump decided to call it the Genesis mission. But he really should be calling it the eugenics mission. And why did he pick the word Genesis? Well, of course he did, to invoke the Bible. Because Christians will hear this and they'll think, oh, he's talking about the book of Genesis. He's talking about the story of creation. It's symbolic. Just as Genesis describes the beginning of the universe, this mission is the beginning of a new era of AI-driven scientific creation and discovery. But really what it is it's the beginning of what they're trying to do, which is edit human beings' genetic code in the name of science, health, living longer, curing cancer, all these deceptions that they're doing, which are really just all shielded by the terms science and artificial intelligence infrastructure. This is about eugenics, and this is about them playing God, which is why they're using the term Genesis, because when they move forward with the removal of Big Pharma, which is eventually going to happen in the next decade, Big Pharma is going to be replaced with mRNA vaccines and gene editing. And gene editing is about editing your genetic code, which is another way of just saying eugenics, okay? So if you look through the document published, you can go find yourself on the White House's webpage, the launching of the Genesis mission. All people hear when they listen to those guys talk on TV is about the energy aspect of this, which is important, which is going to play into climate change. When they tell us that we need to ration water, we need to ration electricity for these data centers, they're going to tell you it's all because of climate change that we're doing the rationing, but it's really because of these data centers. These data centers are going to run on such a massive amount of energy that we're going to be forced to ration, but they're going to tell you that...
You telling me we don't need a guy? You telling me we don't need saving? Who you think they're going to really launch this on? You tribes, man. The nation of Israel, Esau is coming. He's coming for this final war. This ain't the bed of the earth. No, this is for a fight. This is the weak in humanity. He's looking for the chosen. He's looking for the elect. He's coming after the prophets, man. These are his left-hand prophets.
For climate change, and it's all for us doing what's best for the environment so that they can have our enslavement grid running an operational 24/7 without any hiccups. So again, we all know about the surveillance state coming in with the data centers. We all know about the resources they're going to use. But this specific Genesis mission, if you read between the lines, they talk about advancing manufacturing, critical materials, nuclear fusion, fusion energy. These are all things they know the common person doesn't understand. But if you look closely, you'll see biotechnology right there, front and center. Trump's Genesis mission and personalized vaccines for gene editing. The Genesis mission has
biotechnology goes to the measurement of lifespan. So everything is going to be bio this, bio that, bio, which is ultimately linking back to the digital system, which is linking back to the RFID chip. And they're going to have a measurement. They're going to know the age of everybody who come get chipped, because they're going to say how long this person will survive with it in them. Oh, they're going to have everything laid out. This woman is 65 years old. She got her chip. She'll be alive for the next 4 or 5 years. Because that chip is going to be reading your heart, your blood pressure. You got diabetes. So they are studying the lifespan of each human with this with this technology. Yeah, they're playing God, like the scriptures say. You know, he's sitting in a seat, you know, and he think he's God. But this is what the Lord has done. He's puffed them up. He did the same thing to Pharaoh. He raised Pharaoh up so that the Lord can show his power. But this man about to fall hard. So, look, we in the building, man. All this take place at the end of the world. Straight up. You gonna tell me we ain't at the end? Shit, man. This is Isaiah 14, verse 15. Thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, which are the Israelites, in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, which he is up there with the satellites. I will be like the Most High. This man wants to be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. So you coming to the sides of the pit, man. So that you don't know that left hand side worked for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He said, I created good and created evil. But Esau is so puffed up right now with what's going on.
And focus on biotech, including gene editing and personalized medicine approaches like customized vaccines, though it's not the sole emphasis. The mission is broader, aiming to accelerate AI-driven scientific discovery across fields like energy, materials, and national security. But biotech, including protein modeling and genomic analysis, is explicitly called out as a priority area. Personalized vaccines and gene editing align with its goals for rapid, tailored medical breakthroughs such as AI-optimized mRNA therapies or CRISPR-based treatments. This is about gene editing and CRISPR technology, which will alter what it means to be a human. Don't forget that. AI gene editing synergy, the mission
a cyborg. That's what they calling you when you take that device. A cyborg. They already did with that whole 2020. They got that stuff in them. And people are dropping dead now. It's been 4 or 5 years in. I had a co-worker that works with me, you know, and she took it as well as her mother. Her mother just passed away yesterday from blood clots. So now they actually dropping like flies now because the alternative system, those that do make it through, that stuff is so heavy upon the body, which they know, and upon the blood. And a lot of these people are soulless already. So they just walking zombies, just programs for the system itself. And they're going to slide right on in with the new system as zombies. And they're going to take this device and they're going to be connected to a machine. And that machine is going to control their mind, body, and soul. And them demons going to have a field day with these people, man. And you telling me we don't need spiritual power? We don't need saving? Right now, are you crazy? Look, man, we're in a time, I'm gonna leave it right there, man. We're in a time of some serious evils taking place on planet Earth. The Lord is about to make a move. This is Psalms 37, verse 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. So all this wicked shit that they got going on now, the Lord said a little while longer. And you damn Edomites are about to be dealt with. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place. We're going to be looking. What was all these bright ideas? Where's your enterprise at? And it shall not be, but the meek, that's the elect, shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. So hold on strong. Hold on strong, because as this man is working at the top, these demonic forces are working in our bedroom. They working at our job. They on our children. They on our women. You got to watch who you touching and the space that you're sharing with people right now. That's the type of serious demonic energy that's in the earth. Don't think so high all the time like all the demonic energy is coming just from the least at the door. It's right in your front room, man. That demonic energy is everywhere. Yeah, they got more tools and there's principalities on different level. But this thing has corrupted the world. Remember, Esau, it tell you Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The whole earth itself is Satan's playground right now. So you trying to maintain in this truth to make it to the end. So we got to stay prayed up and stay in the armor. We got to stay in the spirit of Yahweh. We got to stay close because, shit, you fall out this truth, you ain't going to make it past the MOTB, man. How you going to make it past the MOTB and you fall out this truth? You get gassed out. You get tired right now. I mean, we're in some serious time. You think these demons going to protect you for what's coming? Man, you crazy. This is Psalms 37, verse 37. Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. So you want to be in this spirit right here. And that's enduring these times. It's about to get wow. Look, the Lord said a time like no other. Jacob trouble ain't going to be just a couple scuffles and, a couple trips to the pantry to get some food. Nah, man. It's going to be full of AI technology, robots, demonic spirits. I mean, we're about to see shit we never thought we would ever see humans go through, man. So we got to fight, and pray to stay in the spirit. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is Yahweh. He is their strength in the time of trouble. And Yahweh shall help them and deliver them and shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in them. And that's the time we need to be in. That's the spirit we got to be in, because you see what this man is planning? You see? Look at that damn arm. You see what this man is planning? He going to sit back and let his robots and this AI system take control. And we going to sit back and we going to trust and we going to let Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, take control. But this thing is going down, man. I'm in it right there giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahak Wadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who told us this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakariam, Shah Yasha Allah. That's peace to the elect of the nation of Israel. Time is short. Shalom.